All right, I would like to show one more problem from this same math paper. This is the third one, page 3, okay, out of 15, okay? And this one has this strange inset. Now, if we look closely, this is still cut into 100 pieces, that main square, but now suddenly this piece is the square that's that one, but they've pulled that piece out and now cut that one into 10 additional pieces. Now, if you remember from the lesson from yesterday, we did discuss, and I really did like it, how that math song showed it close up with a magnifying glass. If we looked very closely in that one box, and we could see all those teeny tiny little pieces in there. Okay. Um, and but here it's nice. Instead of the magnifying glass, we could pull that piece out and see it in close up. This is called an inset. And now we can see that we have, I don't know, this is 30 over here. Whoops. Maybe I could undo that. Undo. Thank you. Okay, 30. Don't touch my screen. 30, and then I have 8 more. So I have 38. This is, by the way, 3/10 over there, the sticks that go all the way down. I could have drawn that differently. Instead of shading in each individual square, I could just have drawn, if I had a highlighter especially, I could have just highlighted the whole giant column all the way down, all 10 at a time, to show those tenths. I'd have 3/10. That's the same as having 3 dimes, 30 cents, right? 30 pennies is the same as 3 dimes. Okay, so I have 38 of those over there, 38 hundredths, and over here I have one more. Those are thousands. Thousands. If I have 10 hundredth, 10 more pieces cut into 100, each one of those would be a tenth of the size of the hundredth, and that would be a thousandth then. So my answer over here will be 38 plus one more. That's 381, not 39. Okay. If I was showing it like this, and I talked about this in extra math yesterday, if you came, you would have gotten this little lesson. I'm going to show it over here. So if I have this, this is 38 hundredths. Over here, this is how I would write 1,000th. If I try to add those up, I have to line up my numbers by their place value. So that means the zeros in the ones place, the 3 and the 0 in the tenths place, the 8 and the 0 in the hundredths place, and the 1. See how these line up if I add them together? Some people were thinking yesterday in my extra math class that the 8 and the 1 would add together and make that become 39. But this one that's shaded in is not one of these whole squares, is it? It's a piece of the next square, a teeny tiny little sliver of the next piece. That's 1,000th, a tenth of the next piece, so to speak. So I want to write that as 381 out of 1,000. 1,000. Okay? 381 out of 1,000 pieces. That is my smallest. What we have to remember is, even though I can see hundredths over here and I can see thousandths over here, I have to know in reality that these pieces would be cut in every one of those, and they're just not showing that. Okay. We can see other models sometimes where the whole entire square has been cut into 1,000 pieces. It's somewhat mind-boggling to see that. This is a fraction, would be 381 over 1,000. Okay, and that time I wrote my fraction with the two numbers stacked right up on top of each other instead of written kind of next to each other. It's whatever you prefer. Right, as a decimal, that'll be 0.381. And how we would read that would be 381 thousandths.